though, is 2 inches taller. He's a 6-footer, big man, and he has a slight reach advantage as well. They both weighed in dead on the 12-stone limit. As for the rules for this contest tonight, 10 points to the winner of every round, 9 usually to the losers. If there's a knockdown, it's probably scored 10-8, 2 knockdowns, 10-7. If there's 3 knockdowns in a round, there will be an automatic stoppage. The rest of it is fairly standard there. Now then, in the past, the judges have been controversial characters at Chris Eubank fights. These are the 3 men making the decisions tonight. Mark Streisand from America, Billy Rafferty of Scotland judging his first Eubank fight, Arthur Ellenson from Germany. And our MC tonight, as always on Eubank occasions, is Alan Hughes.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Cardiff's International Arena, live and exclusive on Sky Sports, will you please welcome into the ring the boxers for the WBO Super Middleweight Championship of the World. First, undefeated in 3 years, will you welcome the challenger for the title from Belfast, Sam Storey.
Well, he's from Northern Ireland, and fittingly it's the music of U2 that introduces the challenger. He's been in with some good fighters in his time. He won't be overawed. 31 years of age in his first world title fight. Eight weeks ago, Storey was on the verge of quitting the game. He thought he was going nowhere. Barry Hearn phoned him, said, "How would you like to fight Chris Eubank for £40,000? Yes, thank you, he said. Good, solid southpaw. Paid his dues in this game. Will he get the payoff tonight? Very relaxed. I said, "Are you going to be overawed at all about Eubank's big stagey ring entrance?" "Not at all," he said. "I'll lean back, have a look at it and enjoy it like everybody else." How's he look to you, Glenn?
He looks very good. He doesn't show a great deal of emotion. He seemed to be in a good position last night. He realized, you know, he was the underdog. Nobody really expected him to win, so he had everything to go for, nothing to lose. He said he liked being in that position. It meant he could just go out there and do everything he wanted to do.
His dad, Jerry, is with the Irish amateur team at the Commonwealth Games. They're doing very well there, but I'm sure at this moment he would love to be ringside here in Cardiff. I'm sure he'll be on the phone, as he has been once or twice this week, with a bit of advice to his son Sam. Sam Storey, the challenger to Eubank tonight. And he may have a slightly better chance than some people might imagine.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you now welcome into the arena, defending his title, the reigning WBO Super Middleweight Champion of the World, simply the best, Chris Eubank!
Well, as entrances go, it's an Oscar winner, isn't it? Nothing quite like that in the world of sport. And I suppose if he stopped doing it, really, it would be like going to a Frank Sinatra concert and him not doing My Way.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the International Arena, where tonight nothing can prepare you for the main event, which is sponsored by Mortal Kombat 2 and promoted by Barry Hearn for Matchroom Boxing in association with Dragon Promotions. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a super middleweight contest with the match made by Frank Turner of London, over 12 rounds each of 3 minutes duration for the WBO Super Middleweight Championship of the world. Your judges at ringside, Billy Rafferty of Scotland, Mark Streisand of Miami, Florida, Arthur Evanson of Germany, and your WBO supervisor in charge is Ed Levine of Miami, Florida, and your boxing board of control, still in charge, is Lord Brooks of Trafora. Ladies and gentlemen, your timekeeper, Gordon Pate, and when the bell rings and the action begins, the referee is Dave Paris of London. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the action? Presenting and introducing to you the boxers. First, in the red corner, with those green shorts, with a professional record of 22 wins from 25 contests, 12 inside the distance. Will you welcome please weighing in at 12 stone exactly from Belfast, the former British Super Middleweight Champion, challenger for the title, Sam Storey.
Quite a bit of support as well for Storey. Some of them have travelled over on the ferry to be here.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, his opponent in the blue corner with those gold shorts, with an amazing, unbelievable professional record of 38 wins, 2 draws from 40 contests, 18 inside the distance, and also weighing in at 12 stone. Will you welcome please from Brighton, making the 12th defence of his title, the undefeated WBO Super Middleweight Champion of the world, Chris Eubanks. Ladies and gentlemen, 12 3-minute rounds of boxing. I thank you.
Something of a mixed reception, I'd say, there for Eubank from the Cardiff fans. Well, as we've said so often before, you either love him or you hate him.
Defend yourself all the time. And if one ear goes down, the other goes to the furthest corner. Break when I tell you. So shake hands, boys. Good luck to you both.
Referee, the experienced Londoner, Dave Paris, one of our most experienced officials. Well, can Eubank now keep up the excitement level once the bell sounds? He was called Chris Useless, Chris U-Bore. After his last fight, he took a right pounding from the press. What does he do this time against Sam Storey? And the posturing has already started. Storey, you'll notice, a southpaw, leads with the right hand. Storey just caught a little bit off balance. Eubank, who hasn't won inside the distance now for over 2 years. His last 9 fights have gone the full 12-round allocation. What's Storey's game plan, you think, got to be here, Glenn?
I think he's got to try and start fast. He's got to try and mess Chris Eubanks up a little bit with the jab from the southpaw stance. He's got to try and change it around a bit. You know, he's got to get in there quick. You know, just keep him off balance. I think Eubanks will be wanting to get this fight over quickly.
Storey, the former British champion at this weight. Just looks a little bit tentative and nervous. That's maybe understandable. Storey, big night, easily his biggest, and twice what he's ever been paid before. Oh, right hand coming in from Eubank, who is a dangerous puncher when the mood takes him.
That was a good, solid shot. Rocked Storey's head.
Cheers and derision from the crowd as Eubank goes into his party pieces.
I feel like it's at that moment when Storey should attack him. You know, his opponent's so often suck it in, they just watch him.
It's almost like he mesmerizes his opponents at times. He kind of establishes a psychological hold, creates this aura around himself in the way of a much grander scale Muhammad Ali and Sugar Ray Leonard used to. Oh, the right hand was a good one from Eubank. He's landed with a couple of solid-looking punches. Not really fully loose yet, Storey.
No, he's not. He still looks very, very tight.
Storey's chin has usually been pretty reliable, except when he lost his British title against James Cook 4 years ago. And he was down on the floor a couple of times and stopped in that one. But usually pretty solid. This is Eubank's opening round so far. And he's won that one all right, I think. Chris Eubank, good opening round, landing with a couple of good